Don't play with it, don't be dishonest. Ay, still not understand.
Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm really trying to be consistent and to upload as much videos as possible. And thank you for watching my previous videos. I really do appreciate. And welcome. On today's video, or rather today's content, I just want to talk a bit on how it feels to actually be an absolute beginner at the gym. And my voice feels a bit weird. I have a sore throat. I don't know what we're gonna do about it. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, so you've just gotta have to bear with me because I don't have a choice. Um, yeah, I can feel it. So weird, right? Okay, whatever. So last year I was an absolute beginner at the gym. Like I had never ever set a foot in the gym my entire life. I did that last year. And keep in mind, every time I was always like, oh my God, I want to start going to the gym. And I remember like just years back, I used to do like home workout. I had, oopsie, I used to do home workout, like I would exercise in the house. So I had zero idea on what happens at the gym. I had zero idea on how to operate or what to do with the equipment at the gym. And last year I made a decision and I said, today has to be the day I am going to the gym. And so I did. I went to the gym and I was so scared. Oh my God, I was so nervous. I was so nervous. I wish I had like done a video or anything because I was sweating. So the best part about the gym, I don't know if this actually happens with all the gyms, but the one that I usually go or the one that I went, they gave me a trainer to show me around and also to show me how to use some of the equipment because I had zero idea. And I mean, obviously, he couldn't show me like everything because this has to be, within a specific time frame. But at the end of the day, a win is still a win, right? So now I had to go the next day, and now keep in mind that this day it's just me, myself, and just me. So what is funny is for about I think a week I couldn't switch to any equipment. I could only use the equipment that the trainer had showed me how to use because the other ones I had no idea how to use them. Funny part. So for about 1 week I couldn't use any other machine at the gym because one, I don't know how to use them. Two, I could only use the only equipment that I had an idea how to use. Three, I was still nervous ASF, like so bad. And do you know why I was so nervous? Because this was like a whole new space for me. And this whole new space for me was like a space with a lot of men. And I wasn't used to being into spaces where I could see, the other gender, this gender. I mean, I wasn't used to being in a space where there is like a lot of men. So this was like, okay, let's see how this one goes. But I knew for a fact, like, I have to adjust and I have to be there because I paid to be there, right? So yeah, I knew that. But the thing is, it takes time. It takes time to adjust. So being in a space where there's more men was one of the things that really made me super, super uncomfortable and nervous. But I knew I would adjust eventually. Okay. So now there was also another thing that made me like nervous and I don't know, scared at the same time. So at the gym, obviously, oh my God, have you seen the gym bros? Have you seen those men at the gym? Like, have you also seen those women at the gym? Especially if you're a beginner, oh my God, you might give up at I mean, you could even give up the first day, sorry, the first day, because everyone seems so fit. And you're just there, you are so tiny, and you can see people lifting heavy weights. So this was also a challenge for me because at first I could barely lift anything at all. I could barely lift anything. And I wouldn't even like lock eyes with anyone. I couldn't. I just couldn't. And for a fact I can tell you for sure I was so 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 uncomfortable. My other challenge was communicating. Oh my God. This was so hard actually because first this was a whole new surrounding for me. I was never familiar with anything or whatever. And now I'm here. And also another thing is in the entire gym, I was literally the only black woman in there. Like every day I could walk there and I'm just checking every corner to see if I can spot any black woman, and I couldn't. Well, nowadays I usually see a few black people, men and women, and it makes me feel like I'm home type away, if you know what I mean. And yeah, makes me feel so happy too. But back then there was no one. There was this guy who I usually could see every day, just him, but there was no women. There's no black women. So communication was like one of the hardest thing for me, because one, I don't know how someone is going to react. Two, most of the people at the gym have, you know, headphones, earplugs. So I'm like, oh, am I interrupting? I don't know. When you don't know how people, are going to react, and you're like, no, I would rather not. So most of the time, I would end up not doing a certain, exercise, simply because somebody is using the machine and I can't ask them, like, how many reps do you have? So I would end up just going home. And I had to be like, come on, like, did you sign up for this? Is this really what you signed up for? You gotta do better than this, baby. You gotta do better than this. And I had to let my fear go and learn how to communicate. Like, just communicate. My other fear was doing an exercise, but doing it the wrong way, especially the split squats. I could never do that exercise. And I knew for a fact that I want to do it. Like, I wanted to do it so bad. Every day, I would be like, those are the benches. You gotta do something. You gotta do it. But then there was this voice inside me saying, no, nah, not today. And for like, I think for a whole month, I never did split squats, because I was like, maybe I could be doing it and be doing it the wrong way. And everybody be like, what's she doing? But after 1 month, I was like, who cares? Like, who really cares? I paid to be here, right? I'm gonna do what I gotta do. Whether I do it the wrong way or the right way, I really couldn't care less. So I had to go. But that fear of doing an exercise the wrong way, oh, that was the worst. That was the worst. And I know this is not just me. I know every beginner at the gym, we all do have these fears. We all do have these fears. This is the last part of the video, and I'm just gonna talk about something real fast. And you see, when you realize that you have a crush at the gym, and from that day on, you never want to miss the gym. And fun fact is, whenever you go to the gym and you find that they didn't show up to the gym that day, you'll be like, where are you? What are you doing? And you know for a fact that you might never ever talk to that person. You could never approach them to begin with, but the way they keep you motivated, oh, it's so insane. So insane. Well, guys, that was it for today. And thank you for watching. And don't forget to subscribe. Give me that like. And you can leave a comment if you want to. Otherwise, bye bye. See you next time.